Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Rod.
Good to meet you.
So I know you're an actor in this movie.
I am. I play Larry Gallo.
Tell us about Larry.
We're the ones who, me and my brother, we're the ones who whack Albert Anastasia in the Park Sheridan, which creates this whole the sit down. If it wasn't for us killing him, the sit down wouldn't have happened.
So this movie is about a meeting, right? Takes place around a big. Okay.
True story. Takes place in a small town called Appalachian, upstate New York, and the murder of a guy named Albert Anastasia, who was a part of Murder Inc., which was in the 30s, were like like Luciano and those guys. He was the main guy behind this syndicate that killed hundreds of people, and so Vito Genovese wanted to get rid of him to take over all the families. So we hired Larry Gallo and Joey Gallo to do this hit in the Park Sheridan. You've probably seen it, the guy laying next to the thing with the thing. So yeah, we're responsible for that, which set up the meeting in Appalachian for our story.
So much history in this
history,
movie.
yeah.
Do you have pressure to like play this role because there's so many mobster movies out there?
No, anytime you could do like a true story like this, and Danny's such a great director, and the way that this film was put together, even though it was indie before a period piece, it was done really, really well. The script was really good. The acting was top notch. Yeah, I was, and then you just get into the character and you're like, all right, now it's time to whack somebody. Now it's time to now it's time to be a gangster. So,
are you Italian?
I'm not, but I
That mafia vibe.
no, I'm Mexican American. Yeah.
Very dapper.
My nickname's Tootie. It's a nickname.
What is it, Tootie?
Tootie, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. So what is it about mafia movies that people are so fascinated about?
Well, if you think about it, the mobster is like the modern day. It's like the modern day Western outlaw, because it's a blue collar guy who's just trying to get ahead in life, right? And it's an everyday guy who just goes a little bit off to the right and starts doing things a little bit shady. I mean, there's like a romanticism behind it and a glamour, but it's also, it teeters on not good. But I think everybody kind of cheers because it's an anti-hero. I mean, you like Tony Soprano because he's flawed, but you love him because he's real.
I liked Hoffa too. I just watched it and I liked him so much.
Yeah.
The Irishman.
Oh, of course, saw it in theaters. Yeah, first movie I'd seen in 6 years in the theater. Yeah.
Netflixing this whole time?
I Netflix. I got 3-year-old twins and a 7-year-old, so I don't watch very much. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did you take away from Irishman? What's one thing you took away? Like when you left the theater?
I read the book. I Heard You Paint Houses like a decade ago, like about 8 years ago. So I knew the story really well. What I took away from it, I guess, you know what I did? In the book, there's no linoleum in the house where they kill him, because in the real story, when Frank Sheeran claims that he whacked them, they went to that house and pulled up the hardwood, and there was no DNA. And in the movie, they walk in. Yeah, you walk in and the guy's laying the linoleum.
What was he doing?
No, because so everything fell right there. They rolled him up, put him in the car, and then put him in the oven.
Thank you for that, for clarifying that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.